recording, handing over the charge to our president, who conveniently happens to be myself as well. So, introducing, there's no need to introduce Toastmasters here because it will be like preaching to the converted. Although we would do well to introduce WordWise. What is WordWise? WordWise is an advanced club. Initially, it was founded. Uh, when it was founded, it only allowed dual memberships, but now it allows members, even fresh members as well. What makes it advanced is it is a theme club. It encourages literary appreciation, and in in a feature that is not matched by any club, to my knowledge at least. It also encourages creation of literary excellence. You'll see it through some of our segments, including extempore writing contest and interpretive reading. So, and of course, it features pathway speeches, and usually it also, every few meetings, it also has another segment called Act the Word, where the participants actually pick up a script prepared in advance and interpret a scene from a movie or a drama live on stage. That does not happen in every meeting, but that is also part of our portfolio. Of course, we also have book reviews in all our meetings. So, unlike most other literature centered clubs, it is not just about reading books and appreciating them. It is also about instilling the capacity to create beautiful writing in each of its members and guests. So we have quite a few guests here, and I would first ask uh, Toastmaster Julie Ko to introduce herself.
Good morning in Pakistan and good afternoon from Malaysia. My name is Toastmaster Juliko. I'm from Labuan Toastmaster Club in Malaysia. I've been in a club for 12 years and I really enjoy Toastmastering. I'm a retired teacher, but I still join Toastmaster to keep my brain going. It's good to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Julie. We are so honored to have you. Only last week we had Datu John Law as a guest speaker in one of our clubs. And he took us on a virtual tour of Malaysia because that is another club where we visit a different country in every meeting. We have Toastmaster Leon De Silva. Leon, please introduce yourself.
I'm Toastmaster Leon. So I was initially in Kuwait, and that's how I got introduced to Toastmasters. And the next year, Corona came, so I had to travel all the way back to India. I was a victim of it, first of all. But with God's grace, I came outside from it, inshallah. Then now I'm a part of District 92, Area A, Speech Studios Toastmasters Club. I'm happy to be along with your side.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Leon, for joining us. Toastmaster Mehran Mustafa.
Thank you, sir. My name is Dr. Mehran, and I'm a dentist by profession, and I am from Gujranwala, Pakistan. And besides that, I'm actually preparing for my licensing exam for England. So yeah, this is my brief introduction.
Thank you so much. So let me get this right. You are joining us from Gujranwala. This is a Rawalpindi-based club, at least in terms of registration, although it is a global club. And you're named after the Indus Valley civilization. So you are a truly global person right now. So Toastmaster Abdul Mateen, with utmost regret, I wish to inform you that I do not recall the name of your dear friend, sir. Please forgive me and introduce yourself.
Thank you so much. I'm Shafiqur Rahman, and I did master in English. I'm from Wakant, that is a town of Rawalpindi in Pakistan. So I'm here. Ms. Mateen has asked me to note some impressive usage of expressions, phrases, and words. And he has also asked me to. Okay, okay, sorry. As Ms. Mateen has now asked me that I should be limited just to my introduction, so this is my short list.
Thank you. Thank you, Shafiqur Rahman Saab. It's an honor that you could join us. And everyone, please cross your I's and dot your T's. Oh, sorry, I got that the other way around. Because today we have a linguist who will be assessing our language usage. So, with that, I believe there is one bit of business that I would like to report. Alhamdulillah, we have just reached good standing thanks to the age renewal, and I sincerely appreciate the efforts of our VP Education in that regard. We have quite a few members as part of our family, but this is the time of the year where many of them got busy with other engagements, so they could not renew. So we were not in good standing, but now we are, and that has two consequences. First of all, we will be able, the club will be able to vote in the coming district council meeting uh, on the 23rd, and far more importantly, far more importantly, we will have our very own VP Education competing in the district finals of provisional speech contest and tall tales speech contest. So let us all be there for his help and support. Uh, I'm hoping that inshallah this time too, WordWise Advanced Toastmasters Club continues its tradition of bringing home glory in district contests. With that, finally, I wish I could have spoken for 10 more minutes or 15 because I hate to hand over the stage to Toastmaster Asgar. But yes,
our another guest, Muhammad Qasim is here. I think he's
okay,
joining from
okay.
the
Sorry,
KSS.
okay.
Take
I
introduction
understand.
from him.
Yes, Mr. Mohammed Qasim, please introduce yourself. Mr. Mohammed Qasim, can you hear me?
I think he's not there.
All right, we'll come back to you later. And now, nice try, Abdul Mateen, but handing over to the PMOD is inevitable, finally. So, handing over the charge to someone who has been a Toastmaster for several years, and without exaggeration, I haven't seen a single person who has worked harder on improving their communication skills, linguistic skills, although he was quite talented when he joined. He hails from a remote part of Balochistan, and he brings the beauty of that culture and that wisdom along with a very creative take on speaking and speech structure. So everyone put your hands together for Toastmaster Mohammed Asad.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, DTM Talha bin Ahmed, for your good words, though some of them were exaggeration. But thank you very much indeed. I'm Toastmaster Asgar, and I'll be Toastmaster of the day for today's meeting. Um, Let me begin from the beginning. The beginning is the theme that we have set, and in my picture, I was perspiring the way depicted by the president. But it was all about something larger than my picture and the spring bloom, autumn gloom. Uh, it was quite a strange idea on the part of the makers of Game of Thrones to depict the world where everybody feared the arrival of winter, if you can recall. Now, whatever their rationale was, the irony is undeniable. That the people found it entertaining while living in the age of relentless planetary warming. It seems that we are all sleepwalked into the extreme summer. And this is the only subject that we are not alone. Every Toastmaster from every part of the world share this gloomy situation. Everyone is know that we are teetering on the edge of environment abyss. IPCC, one of the authoritative organization for climate change, has sounded alarm bell of dooms. The dire threat of global warming are now becoming a horrifying reality. Just see the heart-wrenching visuals of people drowning in the running water, harrowing footage of building collapsing, washing away of rickety infrastructure, especially constructed along the rivers, sewage spewing out of manholes. The flood have undone many years of development and pushed millions into ruin, especially developing countries like Pakistan. All of this, believe me, all of this is just a preview of what is likely to follow in the coming years and decades. Because planetary emergency, in the planetary emergency, the warning signs are now hard to miss. Temperature is new rise. Biodiversity is new low. And oceans are warming. The window of opportunity for livable future, for me at least, is closing fast. And one of the things that I want to mention in today's meeting is I'm missing my spring. I'm missing my autumn. As I earlier mentioned that now we usually sleepwalk from relative cold to extreme heat. In the very morning that we usually get up from our bed and found the temperature almost with 10 to in 10 to 15 difference. I have been in 3 cities in last 5 days: Karachi, Islamabad, and now in Quetta. I have experienced the difference of at least 10 to 15 degrees from every city while roaming around. But this is something that I'm going to talk a bit later. I just wanted to erect a scenario that we want to adjust during our today's meeting. With the meeting, we will continue our talking regarding this climate change, or what the United Nations Secretary General called that we are not living in the era of global heat. We are living in the era of global boiling. Let me mention this boiling elements in the subsequent after in between the various segment of the meeting, but I want to go to the segment of the meetings that we have today. The let's word it, then we have a speaker, then we have a book review, interpretative reading. Book review and interpretative reading will be done by our today's guest, Jolie Ko, if I'm able to pronounce her name correctly. And then we have a journal evaluation. But let me start. Let's word it. And our let's word it is today's DTM Asma Naz, and I can see her picture. I hope she is there and not away.
Yes, yes, I'm here.
Oh yes, DTM Asmanas, welcome to the today's meeting. The stage, I'm handing over stage to you for your segment.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Asghar. While looking at the theme, I was just thinking how and what topic can I give to my speakers and the writers to write, which resonates with the theme. So I come up with the idea with the help of ChatGPT, and I am really liking it, and it is, please note down everyone, the topic is, if the earth could write us a farewell letter, what would it say? I'm repeating, if the earth could write us a farewell letter, what would it say? The topic is, and considering how we are treating this uh, treasure, the earth, we are just misusing it, and we are not giving it back what it deserves, and we are just reaping the benefits out of it, and we are not taking care of it by uh, throwing trashes and just having so many inventions and everything, but we are not treating the earth rightly. So the earth could be what we can say, earth is annoyed with us and it is angry with us, and when it has the time to come to write a farewell letter to us, so what will it write? So we should be stepping our shoes in the our foot in the shoes of earth and write something, that what would earth will say if it will write a farewell letter to us. So I would request my audience to come up and opt for the topic.
I would like to enlist for it, DTM Asman.
Okay, Talha bin Hamid, DTM Talha. Anyone else? Please raise your hand.
Uh, Everyone, please feel free to participate. You will have at least half an hour, if not more, to write something, and that would be a 3 to 5 minute piece. It can be prose, it can be a paragraph, it doesn't have to be a speech. So please, so we have a raised hand. Who is it from?
Abdul Mateen. Abdul Mateen.
No,
Rehana.
it's not me. It's guest Shafiqur Rahman
Okay, okay.
Okay,
in
okay,
lieu of
okay,
me.
okay,
Guest
okay,
Shafiqur
okay.
Rahman.
Guest Shafiqur Rahman, Toastmaster Rehana, DTM Talha.
Yes.
Anyone else?
Why don't you try it, Toastmaster Mehran and Toastmaster Leon? Or Toastmaster Umar, certainly I will not recommend because he's driving.
Yes, sir, I am driving right now.
Yeah. But if you wish to participate, if you are near somewhere, Toastmaster Mehran, would you like to participate? It is like table topics, but you have uh, quite a bit of time to
I
prepare.
don't have the experience of this, so
Actually, he's participating in prepared speech as well.
Oh,
Maybe
okay. That is fair enough.
we may ask Toastmaster Rehana Siddiqui if she could
Yeah.
be interested.
Yeah,
Yes, she is
Guest
Toastmaster,
Mohammad Qasim, we can call.
Toastmaster Rihanna has already enlisted.
Yes, I have already raised my hand.
Very good, very good. Nice.
Toastmaster Julie, how about you? Would you like to try your hand at it?
I can try later. Okay, I will.
You trust me, you will enjoy it.
I'm already enjoying. Thank you.
Okay. And Toastmaster Leon, how about you?
What?
Would you like to participate in this segment?
What? Like, what's in the segment?
The segment is that you have been just given a topic. DTM Asmanas will repeat that topic. You'll have a bit of time, about half an hour to write a 3 to 5 minute paragraph on that topic. Would you like to participate?
Yeah, I have already also written it in the chat. The topic is, if the earth could write a farewell letter, what would it say? So
Toastmaster,
we'll have right now 3 speakers.
I think Toastmaster Leon is having some sort of connectivity issues, so let's hope. But again, okay, we can move on.
Yeah. Maybe someone joined during the meeting and would participate.
Well, if you need another hand at any cost, I'll be there. I just waiting for the newcomer to give an opportunity first.
Sorry, my net got disconnected.
DTM
Wasn't able to
Tala?
call.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Toastmaster Leon, once again, the assignment is that you have to write a 3 to 5 minute paragraph or a piece of writing on this topic. If the earth could write a farewell letter, what would it say? If the earth could write a farewell letter to humans, would it say? So you write this piece, and after about half an hour or so, you'll be asked to read it. Would you like to participate in it? Okay, I think Toastmaster Azhar, you are in. In
Okay.
any case, if Leon comes in, we still have room for 5 or 6 participants, so it's all right.
Okay, so it is done. Shall we
Yes. Please
proceed?
continue.
Okay,
Yes.
so we have done our homework for let's word it. Now it's the time for the prepared speaker to deliver their speeches or project. Today our speaker is Toastmaster Abdul Mateen Qasimi. Abdul Mateen Qasimi is completing his pathway leadership development, and he will be evaluated by none other than DTM Tala bin Ahmed. DTM Tala, can you describe the objective of the project?
Sure. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Today is
Sorry to interrupt you. Before this, we have to announce the word of the day. Language
Oh,
evaluator,
yes.
the role of language evaluator.
You always forget Toastmaster as well.
Word of the day.
Word
And
of the day
the role of
by guest Shafiqur Rahman.
Word of the day is catalyze.
Catalyze. Okay.
Okay.
Catalyze means to cause or speed up a change, action, or
Okay.
development.
Okay.
And example is his speech catalyzed positive change in the community.
Catalyze.
May I repeat it, or you have got it? So my role is to note impressive phrases, creative expressions, and effective word choices. And side by side, any grammatical slips or repeated filler words. It's over to you, sir.
Well, actually, we also so you are now a grammarian and the
yes,
and have the custody for the word of the day, right?
yes.
Okay. DTM Tala, can we request someone to be a listener or
We don't traditionally have that role in this club.
okay?
Yeah.
Done. Then comes to the speech. Now again, stage is yours.
Yeah. So today is a very momentous occasion for any Toastmaster, and it is the completion of a path. While the person completing the path would be understandably pleased with themselves, we should be honored and privileged that we are witnessing this speech. The purpose of this project is for the member to reflect on his or her growth during the completion of an entire path. Purpose of the speech is for the member to share some aspects of his or her growth during the completion of the path. So it is up to the speaker. They can recount the entire journey or they can highlight some aspect of it. And what is not written here is that it is expected that this speech is expected to have all the ingredients of a Toastmaster speech, which means it needs to have a structure, it needs to have a conclusion, and it needs to have a central theme. So today, the person completing the path is our very own VP Education Toastmaster Abdul Latif Kasmi, and he will be completing the leadership development part. So everyone put your hands together for Toastmaster Abdul Latif Kasmi.
Thank you very much, fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, guest speakers. So just let me share my screen with you first, and after that I will be starting my presentation. It's a short presentation, and I hope you will be enjoying my journey, that throughout this journey, how I have been transforming myself in the Toastmasters journey. Can you see my screen? Is my screen is visible to everyone?
Yes, it is.
Okay, all right. So fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great honor for me that today I am presenting my path completion, though it was a challenging, but what to say, every potter praises his own pot. And so I asked myself, if a potter can appreciate or praise his pots, why not we, the Toastmasters, who are the skillful communicators, the dynamic leaders, and our own journey and our growth, our achievements are remarkable. Especially when we prepare our task, we are like a child who carefully nurturing his toys, shaping and refining each project with attention and care. We are like those players who keep their playing kit ready and upgraded and always preparing for next performance. We are the people whose purpose is communication, leadership, and public speaking. And today, I would like to take you through my pathway journey through 8 powerful lessons of transformation and influence in Toastmasters International. My journey begins when I was just a couple of years back. It was given me an opportunity that when I came first time on the stage, and by chance when I went into the club, it was a contest day and Urdu speech was being conducted at that time. So I daringly stepped up, and in my first presentation, I received my club winning award in Urdu International Speech Contest. So it was, you can say, pre-icebreaker, you can say. And after that, I emerged with some other challenges. But after this speech, I realized that I still have to learn a lot. I started my pathway journey from level 1, then level 2, level 3, level 5, and each project refined my structure, clarity, confidence, storytelling, and purpose. Then came Park Tech. It was a conference. It was the first quarter of my Toastmaster journey. So there was I think, Toastmaster Suleiman Ahmed. He asked me that we are shorting from a panelist. I said, okay, I am willing. So for the first time, I sat on an international stage level among the professionals, among the seasoned Toastmasters. And that experience changed my understanding that the communication is not about impressing people. It's about expressing values. Then moves on. Third thing, leadership begins behind the scenes. That is the one of the challenging aspects of Toastmasters. My first leadership role was to assist my area director as a public relation officer at area level 8. Through that role, I learned internal communication within the Toastmasters, coping with the challenges, and professional manners and etiquettes, and real-time problem solving. Then later I joined this WordWise Advanced Toastmasters Club, and it really opened my eyes. Conducting a successful meeting, it was not a by chance. It was not an accident. It is an engineering throughout the week. After closing the meeting, after coming next meeting, it's a planning, then coordinating, then the timing, then chasing the role players, preparing the agenda. So, but all these things made me something, you can say, initiated my leadership skills, and I learned a lot from this practice. The fourth lesson I learned: mistakes are rehearsals for real life. During this journey, I made a lot of mistakes, timing issues, coordination gaps, executing challenges, but I learned something powerful. Mistakes are not failures. They are the rehearsal. They are the practice. Because in real professional life, you don't get a second chance, but in Toastmaster, you get a combo. You get a sandwich with evaluation. Means you have better and then the area of improvement in the feedback session. The evaluator guides you, peers support you, and the mentors who are really a great assets of our Toastmaster family. So it is a place, I can say, it is safe training ground for real world leadership. The next is, last year I had been to Saudi Arabia, though it was my family visit other than part of religious obligations. But when I reached in Riyadh, I searched my fellow Toastmasters. So you can say we are addicted now. Like everyone, we know that we can miss so many things, but we are addicted of the Toastmasters. So I went there. It was an amazing opportunity. When I went there, all were surprised, and I was also surprised. I was amazing to see the many diversity, the many people with diverse voices from China, Sudan, India, and the Arab people. And then I was also a Pakistani over there. Though they welcomed me, they gave me a role in the meeting. And then when I came back from Saudi Arabia, I wrote this report with the title of Diverse Voices in the Crescendo. And thanks to the management, they gave me a chance, opportunity to write up my article in the Crescendo. So whatever the diversity was, whatever the differences was, but one thing was common, that the purpose, the agenda, and the petty of Toastmasters, it was a common. So through this moment, this taught me that when communication connects the people, differences become the strength. The next move is beyond the Toastmasters. So everything is not in the Toastmaster. The Toastmasters are the everything. The power of influencing into the academia, the strength we are collecting from the Toastmasters, we are delegating into the society. So it was an important journey when I have been invited in a university. Its name is ICRA University as a guest speaker. So where I delivered a session on practical communication skills. Later, I have also been invited in Rifa International University, and then Shifa International, that is a renowned club in Islamabad. So in all these sessions, I realized something powerful. Influence is not about authority, it's about impact, it's about inspiration, it's about delegating your thoughts, your values to others. So next moves brought me on a national stage. That just DTM Talab bin Hamid was saying that through this advanced learning, this year I competed at the club level, then at the area level, and Alhamdulillah, I contested my division level in two segments. In the tall tale, I secured second position and qualified for the district final. And in international speech, I qualified. I got the first position and qualified for the district final. Next come is our WordWise Advanced Toastmasters Club. When I entered here, it was a completely different thing. Here I observe advanced speakers, mentors from different communities, from different.
We can't hear you, Mateen.
I think there was a internet issue on my side, and it's restored now.
Yes, you can resume from the portion where you were talking about the speech contest.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Let me share my screen. Okay, everybody can see it, my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So I contested in club level, then area level, and then division level. Now, Alhamdulillah, I'm a finalist at the district level, and I urge everyone to pray for me because it's a big stage, and my heart is still, you can say, 1 month earlier, it started pumping very fast. So the core lesson what I learned from this journey is these are the skillful communicators who create leaders. Today, as I complete my path journey in Toastmasters International, I'm not claiming I'm a perfect speaker. but I feel that I'm a progressive communicator. I learned about the change, three things of the change, which has been described by Kurt Lewin: unfreeze, change, and freeze. But in Toastmasters, first two are there: unfreeze and then continuous transformation. So everything in life is powered by skillful communication. A conversation builds confidence, a speech inspires change, and a communication create impact on others. So along with these words, thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abdul Mateen, for your presentations. And especially I like the way you attended while you are in Saudi Arabia. I did it some years ago while I was in Beijing. And believe me, I enjoyed the aura experienced. I mean, especially being among the Toastmasters. Yes, I did not speak. I did not speak because um, I was not familiar with the Chinese language, and the meeting was in the Chinese language, but I indeed enjoyed the atmosphere. I was hardly able to understand the presentation, but because some pictures were there, and one of the pictures was about climate change. Interestingly, China is one of the factors contributing in climate change, but it is good to see that they are also worried about some aspect of climate change. When the polluters become sufferer, it is somewhat easier to fight with climate change. But before we started to talk other aspects of the theme, I would like to go to the second speaker, Dr. Mehran Mustafa Goria, if he is around. Is developing a speech from the leadership dynamic. Is he there?
Yes, he's
Yes,
here.
I am.
Oh yes, I just can see. The topic of his speech is the wise I was offered to you, and the speech will be evaluated by Noshin Yasir, Toastmaster Noshin Yasir. DTM Tala?
Yes, she's not here. So
Okay.
we may ask Toastmaster Shazib if it is possible for you to evaluate the speech.
Yeah, sure, I can try.
Thank you
Uh,
so much.
Is
but
So
is he
may I know
our
about the
Shazib
project?
Iqbal? Is he our Shazib Iqbal or a guest?
yes, he's our very own Shazib Iqbal.
Okay.
Thank you, Toastmaster Asghar. I just wanted to know about the project details. That
Yes,
which
actually,
project is?
uh, sorry. What is your project? I can't see it in the agenda, or perhaps Toastmaster Abdul Mateen, if you, what is the project?
Mehran Mustafa, can you read the objective of your project? What is the objective of your speech?
That I don't know. I just know that my pathway is
Okay.
dynamic.
Okay. I think you did not
Okay,
see the
what
project
we can
itself.
do is, Toastmaster Shazib, you can evaluate it as an evaluation and feedback project, all right?
Yeah.
All right, all right.
Uh, I trust you would have the evaluation sheet for that.
Yeah, I can do it. I
All right,
can.
all right. So,
Yeah. Okay.
great. Then please go ahead and introduce the project.
Should I start it?
You should,
Yeah.
Shazib,
So,
yeah.
Toastmaster Mustafa, Mehran Mustafa, is going to deliver his project from Dynamic Leadership, I think, and it's evaluation and feedback. So he will be delivering a speech, and I will be giving him a feedback. And after that feedback, he is going to again apply that feedback in in his next speech. So I think that is the purpose of his speech. Very best luck, Toastmaster Rehan Mustafa, and the stage is yours.
Okay. Uh, Thank you. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and honored guests. My name is Dr. Tehran, and I'm a dentist by profession. So the today my topic is the voice I am afraid to use. So there was a time when saying my own name felt difficult, not because I didn't know my name, but because I was afraid. I would stammer while saying it. Most people think communication is simple. You open the mouth and words come out. But for some people, every sentence is a battle. And for many years, that person was me. I grew up with dreams, big dreams. I wanted to become a dentist. I wanted to speak confidently, but there was one problem. I was terrified of speaking. Especially in front of strangers. You see, when I talked alone, my words flowed perfectly. But the moment people looked at me, my throat tightened and my breath changed completely. And even simple words became difficult. Sometimes I would avoid certain words completely. Sometimes I already knew I could stammer before I even started the sentence. And honestly, that feeling was exhausting. Imagine knowing the answer in the class, but staying silent. Imagine wanting to introduce yourself, but fearing your own name. Imagine becoming a doctor while secretly being afraid of speaking to people. That was my reality, But life has a strange way of pushing us towards our fears. As a dentist, I could not stay silent. Patients needed confidence. Patients needed reassurance. Patients needed someone who could calmly explain pain, treatment, and hope. And one day, I realized something important. My patients were not judging my stammer, they were listening to my sincerity. That changed everything. I stopped chasing perfect speech and I started chasing meaningful communication. Slowly, I began working on myself. I practiced speaking. I practiced breathing. I said aloud. I joined conversation I wanted to avoid. And eventually, I joined Toastmasters because courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is speaking even when fear is standing beside you. Today, I still have difficult moments. Some words still challenge me. Some situations still make me nervous. But now, I no longer see my voice as my weakness. I see it as a proof of persistence because every sentence I speak today is a sentence I once thought I could never say. And maybe all of us here have something we are afraid of. A fear, a weakness, a limitation. But sometimes the thing we fear the most becomes the very things that makes us stronger. I once believed my voice was broken. Today, I believe it was simply waiting to be heard. So yeah, this is it. Thank you so much, guys.
Oh, Dr. Mehran Mustafa, what a wonderful speech. I can totally relate it to my personal life. I was a stammer till my early 20s, but being a doctor, you know better than me that some of them grow out from the situation, and I happen to be fortunately among those few one who grew out of the situation. I faced the same situation in the classroom as you mentioned, with the stranger as you mentioned. We are totally I mean, your story is totally relatable, albeit with slight difference. When I was in my classroom and I talked with my teacher, they thought that I'm drunk. And I also encounter strangers, especially another stammer. And when they asked me, how do you do? I replied, how do you do? The gentleman thought that I am mimicking him. I was mimicking him rather than, talking to him. So there were and like you, I struggle to pronounce certain words. For example, I remembered very well not to pronounce the words Saturday. I can't. So I usually said before Sunday, after Friday. I tracked my mind from the other. But you know what? In the end of the day, when life gives you lemon, we must know what we do with that lemon. We need to turn that lemon into lemonade. And you are exactly doing that. Thank you. My appreciation for you. Be with us. You will enjoy your journey with us. That is something I can guarantee you, Mehran Mustafa. The last speaker we have today, our guest speaker, TM D'Souza, Levin D'Souza, if he is around. Huh?
Actually, he has disconnected, so
Ah.
uh, maybe we can wait. We can move on and wait. When he comes back, we can take him on board. What do you say, Toastmaster Abdul?
Well, I think we will move our next segment, but before that, as I was mentioning the climate change, I would like to say something what the other countries like China was doing. It is somewhat strange for me that UN every year, under the platform of what they called COP, Conference of the Parties, appears with the litany of commitment at accelerating global climate efforts, I think since 1995. Every year, they starts with a bang in some capital of the words and ends in a whimper. It's a predictable routine now. Why? Because in order to move forward, the worlds need to ditch the dirtiest fuel, coal. Now, the top seven emitter, including our friendly country, are responsible for what is happening with the climate. But they, believe me, they even try to change the draft of the language in the international agreement. For example, last time, some largest polluting countries were fighting the whole day with two English phrases. IPC says that we need to phase down the coal fuel, the fossil fuel. The polluter says no, we need to phase out. This phase down and phase out became the bone of contention the whole day, and agreement was reached in the dead of the night. Now, if this is the situation, I really think, and those who have joined us from Pakistan, we must know that we are mostly floating by Chinese loan, aid, and Gulf remittance. Remember, this is not a carbon neutral money. And in any case, the future of the planet hangs by a thread. But all seven countries are not doing enough to curtail it. Green economy, net zero by 2050, you know, climate neutral. I think they are still slogan. But what need to be done? We will come the end of the segment and come out some one, two, three, the bullet points that what we can do to reduce this sorry state of affair. Before going to that segment, we are now in the book review and interpretative reading segment, which is today led by Jolie Co. So, Jolie Co, over to you for book review session.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. May I share? Can you see the slide?
Yes.
Yes, we
I don't actually I don't really know what you want. I thought it's going to be like 3 minutes, but anyway, I've done the book review first, and I will share you the story in a while. Okay, so this is about Tuesdays with Maury. Have you read this? It's a beautiful story. It's a memoir or it's non-fiction. A brief synopsis there. This book is a 1997 memoir by Mitch Albom, recounting his weekly visit to his sociology professor, Maury Squaws, who is dying of ALS. So over 14 days, they discuss the meaning of life, focusing on love, work, family, and death, transforming the author's materialistic outlook on life and providing a final profound lesson in how to live before one passes. The key elements in this book: the reunion after 16 years of separation following graduation. Sport journalist Mitch Albom, he's very famous at that time, sees his old professor on Nightline, which is a television broadcast, learning he has ALS. Are you following me, everyone? If I'm too fast, slow me down. And the final class, Mitch traveled from Detroit to Boston every Tuesday for 14 times to visit Maury, rekindling their bond and discussing meaningful life topics. And the life lessons that we can learn from him, Maury teaches about accepting death, love, family, forgiveness, and detaching from cultural obsession with money and fame. So in conclusion, the session concludes with Maury's death, but the experience helped Mitch change his priorities and reconnect with his own family. His key topics are the culture, creating your own subculture that emphasizes humanity over materialism. Death and living: once you learn how to die, you learn how to live. Emotions: fully experiencing emotions to detach from them rather than ignoring them. If you look at the pictures, that's Maury in color with Mitch and how they spend time. He's holding his hand. And Peter Albom is Mitch's brother, who he reconnected after, and this book is actually dedicated to him. Okay, everyone, I will stop sharing now.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yes.
Okay. Now
Okay.
I will read you the story, okay? All right, this story, I'm happy to share about this book called Tuesdays with Maury. It is a memoir by Mitch Albom about his weekly visit to his former Brandeis University sociology professor, Maury Sost, who is dying of ALS. They discuss the meaning of life, as I said earlier in the review, focusing on love, work, family, and death over 14 Tuesday, prompting Mitch to embrace personal connection over material success. So Mitch starts the story in the spring of 1979 when he's a college student at Brandeis University. Morris is his favorite professor. Morris becomes Mitch's mentor, that one person in life you have endless admiration for and turn to for knowledge and advice. At Mitch's graduation, he introduces Maury to his parents. You know what Maury said? "You have a very special boy here," says Maury. Maury promises he'll stay in touch, but he doesn't for 16 years. 15 years later, Maury is stricken with an incurable disease called Lou Gehrig disease, which is ALS. Mitch had settled in Detroit and become a successful sport journalist. Although he made a lot of money and has a lot of material things, he was not happy. So in 1995, Maury is interviewed by Ted Kappel on ABC's Nightline, and Mitch sees him on TV. He decides to reconnect with Maury. He travels to Maury's home. After not seeing Maury for 16 years, Mitch freezes. He has no words while Maury hugs him. "My old friend," whispers Maury, "you have come back at last." They start talking, and Maury tells him, "You know, I'm dying. Shall I tell you what it's like?" After that, Mitch begins visiting Maury every Tuesday. They decide this talk should be held like a class although Mitch is the only student. The subject is the meaning of life. As Mitch later writes, although no final exam was given, you were expected to produce one long paper on what was learned. The paper is this book, Tuesday with Maury. Lessons about life. This chapter about the first Tuesday is titled We Talk About the World. While talking, Mitch notices a stack of newspapers in Maury's kitchen that had already been read. Do you bother keeping up with the news? Mitch asked. Do you think that's strange? Maury said. Do you think that because I'm dying, I shouldn't care what happens in the world? He goes on to say that now that he's suffering, he feels other people's suffering as if it were my own. Another reason I like this book so much is that, like Maury, I love to think about the world and everything around us. I also like the expression, everything happens for a reason. I think it is mostly true. I feel confident most of the time, and I'm starting to understand failure is part of the process of being successful. You heard from two speakers today. You just have to keep trying. Some of the other aspects of life they discuss are feeling sorry for yourself, which I heard from Dr. Maran, so good. He never felt sorry about himself, regrets, death, family, emotions, and forgiveness. You'll be surprised to hear that my favorite topic is death, because as soon as Maurice learns he's sick, until the end, he doesn't hold back. He keeps moving forward. What struck me the most about him is that he wasn't afraid. Maurice says to Mitch, once you learn how to die, you learn how to live. That's a meaningful quote to us, isn't it? Because I believe he's saying that once you lose the fear of death, you can make every second count when you're alive. He says, I want to die serenely, peaceful, no witness. Unlike Maury, I believe it will be easier to be asleep when dying. He wanted to be conscious and alone. Not much to go. In the chapter on family, Maurice points out how material possession, money, and fame can't replace your loved ones. Maurice mentioned a quote, love each other or perish, from the poet W.H. Auden, which I think is true. Knowing that you have people in your life who are there to protect you is more powerful than anything else. I believe this was the worldview he explored as a social psychologist. Rather than focusing on money and power, we should focus on love, family, and respect. I think this conversation in particular had one of the bigger impacts on Mitch, who was consumed with money and his career before they started talking. In the last class, they said goodbye. Many parts of this book are moving, but this one was hard to read. It was sad. It felt so real. Honestly, the second time I read this book, I still could not avoid my tears. In the book's conclusion, Mitch is reflective and writes, if my old professor Maury taught me anything at all, it was this. There is no such thing as too late in life. In fact, Mitch reconnects with a brother, Peter, whom he had lost touch with. He even dedicates this book to him. Peter was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Everybody, I got so much learning from Maury's perspective. In the center of the book, there's a quote by American history Henry Adams. A teacher affects eternity. He can never tell where his influence stops. This is my perspective. In my parents who now rest in eternal peace, I have found my Maury, who helped me walk through my life's challenges and whom I have always looked up to as my mentor. In my own way, as a retired teacher and now a home tutor, I hope to inspire the young and others that it's never too late for anything you want to do in life. I'm grateful for some of my former students who have been reaching out to me, asking how I am, or even meeting up for a meal. That's all from me, everybody. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Jolico. You said you don't read much, and then you picked one of the greatest book of recent time. Let me rephrase my phrase that I earlier expressed, that the whole book you summarized it. I read it years ago, but the way you refreshed it, I recalled everything. I mean, if I summarized the book, it is all about how to make your lemonade, the refrain, your narrative, and how to take control. You can't control what lemons are thrown on your way, but you can completely control how you respond to the situation, or prepare yourself for the situation available to you. Thank you very much for recalling this wonderful book, and refreshing the idea, which should be our perspective. The reframing the perspective is one of the most important thing that we need. Now with this, I would like to go the recital this session. Let's word it, and the recital session will be led by DTM Asmanaz. Asmanaz, over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Asghar. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, just a moment. I am. Okay. So today I have given a topic which was something. Uh, it seems like it's difficult when we are going to write it. It gives us ideas, and the topic was, if the earth could write us a farewell letter, what would it say? And for that, our first extempore writer and the speaker, I would like to welcome DTM Talha. DTM Talha, the stage is yours. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So, going by the theme, the title of this piece is Burn in Hell, Alien. To paraphrase one of the many demons you have unleashed upon me, Taylor Swift, I knew you were trouble the minute you walked in. When you landed on my surface, for some time everything was fine, but then you dared to light fire. What were you thinking? Fire is my domain. You're not supposed to share it. For centuries, your sins remained limited to burning little fires, killing other animals and eating them, and making weird noises that you call language. You plowed my surface to grow your food, but then you kept dying, so everything got returned to me, sooner or later. It was about 200 years ago that things really started to spiral out of control. You brought upon the Industrial Revolution. You dug deep and extracted fossil fuels from my interior, and then started burning it, and then started choking me and choking yourselves. You choked all the other animals on the planet. You started killing off marine life. You made fertilizer out of it, and you choked plants. You made fossil fuels out of it. You made plastic out of it, and you choked my oceans. One good thing though, by doing all this, you started also catalyzing your own death. I waited patiently for a few decades and then unleashed my full fury. Earthquakes, tornadoes, floods, fires, hot spells, cold spells. Taylor Swift, you kept finding ways to fight back. You built earthquake-proof buildings. You find ways to fight fire. You built walls against floods. You built air conditioning. You built heating systems. Yet, the more you struggle, the deeper you sink, don't you? Your puny machines, your flimsy constructions, your weak mechanisms, they are no match for my wrath. What is even better, though, you don't need me to kill you. You are killing yourselves. Your own inventions are doing the job so well. Still, I am upping my game with each passing year. And you know why? It is not because I hate you, although I do that with every atom of my molten core. It is because I've realized you are not from here. Have you seen a cat or a dog needing air conditioning or protection from the sun? Have you seen an elephant cooking food? Have you seen any animal with back pain or arthritis? Have you seen a dog with an umbrella? Have you seen a tiger wearing clothes? You need protection from all my elements, from the sun, from the rain, from the cold, from the heat. You cannot stand any of my natural conditions because your bodies are not built for my science. You clearly don't belong here, humans. You belong on some other planet where there is no sun, where there's only moderate weather, where there's no intense cold, where there's no snow. And that is why I am sending you away. Go back to where you came from. You claim that you came from some magical land called Eden, lovely weather, green fields, abundance of fruits, flowing crystal clear water, and fragrant gusts of wind. It sounds a lot like me before you came along. So, for the second record breaking time, I am kicking you out from Eden. Go to Venus. It is not that far from here, and you will blend in perfectly. There's a lot of fire and heat and ash and volcanic lava there. You will thrive. So long, aliens, burn in hell. Over to you, DTM.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And as expected, you didn't disappoint. What I was thinking when I was giving this topic, that how cruelty we have shown to the earth, and it is saying everything
I
about
think
it,
we
and
can mute
how
this one as well.
hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, yeah, and how we have damaged the Mother Earth, and it is kicking us out. Yes, and not to the Eden, but to the Venus, where we are going to burn. Thank you so much to DTM Talha. And now I would request my second speaker, Toastmaster Rehana Siddiqui, and welcome to the club. And the stage is yours, Toastmaster Rehana.
Okay. May I take the part in the end? Let them finish all the contestants, because I have something different. So I want
Okay.
take in last.
No worries, no worries. Okay, so the guest Shafiqur Rahman, are you ready with your writings? Are you ready? Toastmaster Shafiqur Rahman, guest.
Sure.
Oh, great.
Firstly, I would appreciate the topic selection.
Thank you.
The earth would bid by to water feeding, to neatness, to greenery, to ethics, to relationship bindings, to productivity, to animals' dens, burrows, nests, caves, hives, webs, stables, kennels, which we are destroying. We also request to catalyze the positive change in our behaviors towards her by not littering here and there, but only at specific spots. We also would say not to interrupt with her by collecting sunshine in solar systems. As Earth is going to bid us goodbye, we should request her not to leave us unattended. We must force ourselves to catalyze taking care of her as she had been taking care of us unconditionally. She had been feeding us. Her bidding us farewell is a note of destruction past. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guest Shafiqur Rahman, and I appreciate that you used the word of the day, catalyze, three times in your speech, and you have mentioned all the benefits that has been provided by Earth to us, and which should be taken care of in return to Earth and not leaving it unattended. So now, if Toastmaster Azhar, you are ready. Toastmaster Asghar, we all have witnessed you preparing for the speech. Are you ready, Toastmaster Asghar?
Yes, if it is my turn, I'm ready. Or if you have other speaker, you can go to them.
Okay, may I ask Julie?
Mm.
Yeah, Julie?
Okay,
Okay, great. Thank you.
good. Thank you, everyone. Okay. If the earth could write a farewell letter, what would it say? I believe there are two sides of the coin with regard to farewell. In my case, I would like our earth farewell to be one that says goodbye to all adversities and pollution. Earth would say, thank you for all the rejuvenation of my being. I'm getting better. I'm grateful that all of you have lovingly banded together to heal me as Mother Nature would have always desired. Your loving and collaborated efforts have catalyzed the wonderful healing in me. I'm now flourishing vibrantly and is full of life. Trees are growing abundantly. Plants are flourishing in their fragrance and colors. Vivid pastels of pleasing aroma, joy, and health. Clean rivers flow smoothly with the absence of pollutants. Oceans dignified now, existing without islands of plastics and trash. Climate change is still in the process of healing. That's fine. I'm happy that you're still trying to find the solution. Thank you once again. I will continue to love you more than you love me. Over to you, DTM Asma.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Julie. You are such a beautiful soul, and you took it so positively. And your all the words were in symphony, and it was like listening to a poem, and everything was so poetic. And you were thanking,
Oh,
and you
selected
are
your
looking
about
at the bright
climate
side of
change and
everything, that okay,
changes
now you are
by
going and I can flourish. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Julie. You did amazing job. And now the turn is Toastmaster Asgar's. So stage
Okay,
is
so
yours.
the earth is writing me a farewell letter. Okay,
Yes.
okay. So, dear Asgar, this is my last day. I know you selected your theme about climate change, which is damaging me and my assets around me, including you and DTM Thala. I also heard just now giving a situation analysis of what is currently happening on the surface of me. You conveniently blamed industrial country and scolded them for generation of the fossil fuel. Today, I'm writing you to remind you your blind spot. Yes, the spot that you can't see or don't want to see. Before going into the oblivion, let me remind you that you are not just a victim, T.M. Asgar, but a culprit too. Every time you turn a light, you add a footprint to destroy me. Because your K Electric, your Kesco is powered by the fossil fuels burning. You type your speech for Toastmaster meeting on a computer which is powered by this dirty electricity. You are sitting in an air-conditioned room which is adding problem to my health. So learn to shame yourself and stop acting. Over to you, Asmanas.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Azhar, and uh, highlighting uh, that how we have damaged the mother earth nature, and rightfully identifying that now we are using electric devices and burning fossil fuels. So I am just reminded of my ESG training, where we were counting everything that we are using and damaging the nature. So that's amazing. And now it's time to Toastmaster Rehana Siddiqui.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, may I start?
Yes, sure, sure.
Okay, okay. So behold, ladies and gentlemen, today I imagined something unusual. What if Earth finally got tired of us and decided to write humanity a farewell letter? Farewell letters, really? And when I opened the letter, it seems like some poet write a poem. So it says, "Dear humans, it's me, Earth." Oh, yes, you heard right. The same one. You keep heating like leftover biryani in a microwave oven. I gave you oceans, mountains, forest, and breeze. But you replied with plastic bags and burning trees. I sent you rain to help things grow. You made traffic jams wherever I flow. I created beautiful seasons, winter, spring, autumn, and then human invented air conditioner at 16 degree with blanket. The polar bears asked me, "What happening, chief?" I said, "Oh yeah, humans are uploading another motivational reel about peace." Penguins are confused. Even the mosquitoes are evolving faster than your environmental policies. And humans? Oh, 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 oh. You are truly fascinating creatures. Oh my God, you cut trees, then buy artificial plants for decoration. You pollute rivers, then spend money on mineral waters. You destroy nature. The main thing you have destroyed. You destroy nature. Then watch 10-hour relaxation video called Peaceful Forest Sounds. Oh, my dear humans, I gave you oxygen completely free. Yet somehow you still charge for Wi-Fi and tea. But honestly, yes, honestly, before I depart, please, I request to all of you, please stop treating me like unlimited storage space. Stop throwing garbage everywhere except the dustbin. Oh, dear humans, I was never asking for perfection. I was only asking for care, because at the end of the day, you are not living on me, you are living with me, because saving Earth is not a trend or caption clever. It's the only home you have. It you have. Sincerely yours, Planet Earth. This is all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rehana. Just a minute, just a minute. Apologies for the background because there is a lot of things happening around me. Uh, okay, Toastmaster Rehana, you
Did I
have
miss
been.
something?
No. You
No,
didn't
no.
miss anything. It was background noise from my side. Okay, you have beautifully covered everything, and even you took the side of the creatures we are harming, in addition to harming Earth, because we all are dependent on whatever we are having from Earth, whatever natural changes that are occurring are impacting animals, plants, everyone. And you have rightfully identified that we should be taking care of earth because we are not living on it, we are living with it, and by taking care of it we will be taking care of ourselves as well. So that's all for that segment, and thank you everyone. Every single speaker gave it a flavor of their style, and I, when giving this topic, I was thinking if how we will be having the ideas from the speakers, but thank you so much from DTM Talha identifying every single thing we have done to the earth and damaged it. Then Toastmaster Shafiq, he has uh, highlighted that how we are reaping the benefits and energy from it, and we should be taking care of the earth. And Toastmaster Julie, beautiful, poetic, and it was just like a rhyme, and the thankfulness that earth will be saying, and how it will be enjoying by giving farewell to us. And this now reminded me that earth is cursing us to sending us on Venus. Then Toastmaster Azrael taking us to the ESG. Last but not the least, Toastmaster Rehana highlighting that we should be taking care of earth to take care of ourselves. Over to you, Toastmaster Asghar, for the stage, and that's all from my side. Thank you.
I think TM Muhammad Asghar have to unmute himself.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. My apologies. Thank you, Toastmaster Asmanaz, for this wonderful session, creating a mother heart for us, writing a letter in her last days. She nevertheless scolded me in a very strange way. Uh, but as a son, I have a right to take the entirely opposite position what my mom has just taken against me. I think it's an individual perspective. And I think this perspective that my mom just conveyed me is peddled by top polluting countries. And all those countries, especially the industrial countries, continue to harp on the idea that you can make a difference if you just put down your cheeseburger and eat a salad instead. Or if you use a metal straw instead of a plastic one. To me, all such talk is a bunch of feel good nonsense. Biggest polluting countries' action, not consumer actions like me, will stop climate change. To me, this is the most impeccable trick the devil invented in the story of climate change. Even if my mom said this, please don't fall on it. And I will let you know in my departing thought the reason of not being fall down in this delusion. But before going my departing or concluding remarks, we have the journal evaluation segment, and the journal evaluation is led by Rehana Siddiqui. I would like to hand over the charge to her for her session. Rehana, are you there?
Yes, yes,
Rehan?
I'm here.
Okay.
Okay, okay. Thank
So
you,
it is
TMOD. Yes. It's my turn as a journal evaluator. Yeah. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, TMOD, TM Asghar. Still. Yes. Okay. Thank you, TMOD. Basically, evaluation is the heartbeat of the Toastmaster meetings, because when nobody tells you what you have done right or what you have done something, but you have to improve, then you never ever know which level you have been. So, because it transforms speaking into growth. And today's meeting, oh wow, beautifully blended creativity, literature, and leadership. So now it's my turn, and I will invite the role players to present their reports. So before I share the overall meeting evaluation, I am calling the role players. First of all, I am calling timer. Who is the timer? DTM Talha Ahmed, are you a timer?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So DTM, please help me welcome DTM Talha Ahmed for his timer report.
Uh, shouldn't we have speech evaluations first?
No. First, I think first I have a timer report, then grammarian, which you called language evaluator, then speech evaluator.
But timer report will also include a report on speech evaluations, and the
Okay.
same
So
goes for
first of all,
grammarian. Yeah.
okay. First, I have to call grammarian or speech evaluator.
Speech evaluator.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I have to call speech evaluator. First of all, first speech was from Abdul Mateen. Yes. And this was his path completion speech, and he has been evaluated by DTM Talha Ahmed. And now help me welcome DTM Talha Ahmed for his detailed evaluation about Abdul Mateen speech.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Madam Journal Evaluator. So, reflect on your path. That is the culmination of a path in Toastmasters. And I would like to start by congratulating Toastmaster Madeen for completing the path and also delivering a fitting finale to the path. You had a very poetic start. You started with a good simile about child. You had great use of pictures, and you utilized the online medium to the fullest. You had a smile throughout, and your demeanor, speaking manner is always very pleasant, very engaging. You had some very good adages on the slide, and you said a couple of things that really brought home the point of you completing a path and learning new things. One of which was everything is not Toastmasters, but Toastmasters is in everything. Uh, One of the other similar sayings I've heard is that the target is not to be good in Toastmasters. The target of Toastmasters is not just to be good in Toastmasters. So it embodies that spirit that we learn in Toastmasters and then we bring that learning and spread everywhere. You recounted your journey beautifully. I love the fact that you concentrated not particularly on the speeches, but your leadership journey during the path. And that was beautifully captured. We could all see that Toastmasters can take you places, and your pictures and your story was a perfect example of that. A few improvement areas. First of all, you started with a filler word, so that's not advisable. Um, your tone was very serious and very understated. Didn't come across that you were feeling particularly happy completing a part. So at certain points in time, you could have raised your voice and be a little more dramatic, a little more poetic. I know it's not easy to build that naturally into a speech, but sometimes when you're talking about your triumphs, especially your representation in ParkTech, your conquering the stage in speech contests, you needed a little more drama, a little more emotion, a little wider smile. Uh, there were some grammatical issues here and there during the beginning of the speech, but as you gained confidence and as you fell into the rhythm, they went away. Overall, your language usage was great throughout. Uh, And one pet peeve, which is that your presentation was beautiful but not according to the Toastmasters brand manual. So, since you're presenting about Toastmasters path completion, perhaps that would have been a better fit for this particular project. Although there's no taking away from the fact that it was beautiful. So, overall, congratulations on your path completions. Congratulations on having achieved so much. I believe you have completely fulfilled the purpose of the project and of the path. Over to you, Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you, DTM Talha. And it was a detailed evaluation about Abdul Mateen. And Abdul Mateen, it will help you in the next year speech when you will go to craft your speech. So it is very helpful. And our second speaker was Dr. Mehran. Am I right, Dr. Mehran? Yes.
Yes.
And his evaluator was Nosheen. I think she was
No,
not
actually,
there.
it was changed to Toastmasters Shazib Iqbal.
Okay,
So
okay. And now he was evaluated by Dr. What is his name?
he's not a.
Dr.
Yes, yes.
It's just
Shazeb. Yes, yes, yes. He was okay, okay. And Dr. Mehran was evaluated by Shazeb Iqbal. So please help me welcome Shazeb Iqbal, and he is going to report his evaluation about Dr. Mehran.
Thank you so much, Miss General Letter, ladies and gentlemen. Today we all witness a wonderful speech delivered by Dr. Mehran, a dentist. And despite facing stammering challenge, Dr. Mehran showed resilience, confidence, determination throughout the speech. So I would like to congratulate Dr. Mehran for delivering such a wonderful speech and creating a beautiful connection between the audience and uh, between us. So there were a lot of the things that I can appreciate about your speech. Like you embraced yourself. You just you did not just spoke to us, but you own yourself. You own your mistakes. That you said that in the first I wasn't able to say my own name, and today you are delivering your speech. And as you said in the last of your speech that I no longer see my voice as a weakness, but as a connection, as a power. So it was really beautiful and heart touching for me. So the the third thing, most beautiful thing in your speech was the audience connection. That throughout your speech, audience were completely connected with you, and that was because we were all ears to you. In the speech I lost my internet connection twice, but somehow I understand the point that what you are saying, and I really like it, that the way you uh, throughout the speech we all were connected and everyone was enjoying your saying and every word you were saying from your mouth. So a few suggestions from my side as an evaluator. Uh, the first thing I would say that you have to read your project, the pathway. It's very rare that you are a member of WordWise and you don't know about your project details. So I think your VP will help you in the future speeches. But what you have to do that you, whenever you are delivering a speech from a pathway, you have to read your project thoroughly and understand what are the objective of that speech. The second thing that I would suggest that just try to speak a bit slow. Try to and you can also practice all those words that you feel difficult for yourself. So just practice more, speak a bit slow, and take more pauses. Take pauses more than as usual. I would suggest that for you. Overall, it was a great, I would say, attempt for a speech, and we witnessed some past KTC stalwarts, DTM Saad Amin, DTM Ali Ashar Anjum, and DTM Talha know them very well. Most of us know them. So it's really good that I saw you here, and we really like you speaking to us. So be confident, keep up that energy, keep up that your own authentication, and just try to deliver more speeches, and a very best luck for your future endeavors. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, TM Shahzeb Iqbal. And really, you did a great job about. First, you were hesitating about evaluating someone else, but now you did a great job. Very well done, very well done. A detailed evaluator. And now it's my job to evaluate each and everything from start to end. Although it is not end, but yes, opening was very energetic. President welcomed guests, and he welcomed all new members. Okay, yes, and I like the most transition about TMOD. TM, are you TM or are you DTM, Asghar?
I am a DTM, but
Okay.
there are certain documentation issues which is forcefully
Yes,
held
yes,
by
yes, yes,
DTM
yes.
Tala. I
I
mean, DTM
remembered you. I
Tala,
remember you. I remember you
yeah,
because
DTM Tala
first
is not
uh,
submitting them, so that is why I'm
it is a fault,
yeah.
technical fault. Yes. Okay, DTM Asghar, you did a great job also because your transitions was very smoothly, confidently, and controlled. You maintained the momentum, and also you spoke about theme, connected throughout the meeting, and speeches and evaluator. Yes, audience engagement during the speeches, during the evaluator. And this is the great thing, I think, to start some meetings and to engage audience. Overall, IT host did a great job, smooth handover. I like the most segment. It was extempo writing contest. And whenever I joined WordWise meeting, and it really amazed me, this segment. Interpretive reading was very excellent by Julie, and yes, extempo writing contest by Asmanas, and they did a great job. They well prepared, multiple pathway speeches we observed. So although a segment started not on time, a little bit late, but ran smoothly. Uh, no offense. I didn't observe any unnecessary delays, but overall, it was a great meeting. Audience engagement was very well done. Audience reactions They participated eagerly through their reaction, through their thumbs up, through their uh, uh, doing some great. So Also, I must say that this meeting had a strong literary atmosphere, variety in programs. No further recommendation, but one thing I have to correct that whenever you call someone on stage, make sure to introduce him or her concisely. Not much or not longer introduction and faster stage transition. This is my recommendation. Overall, this meeting reflected creativity, courage, and thoughtful expressions. Every role player contributed a meaningful learning environment. Congratulations to WordWise Advanced Toastmasters for conducting a meeting that combined literature with the leadership so effectively. And this is all from my side. And now, may I call timer or grammarian, or it is all?
You can invite the grammarian. A timer report is
Okay.
not that necessary. Just invite the grammarian.
Okay. Now, in the last, but I'm sorry, I have to call in the first. Okay. In the last, I have to call grammarian, which you called language literary. What you called language?
Language evaluator.
Yes, language evaluator means grammarian in simple language. So, who is grammarian?
Guest Shafiqur Rahman. Over to you.
Okay. Please help me welcome guest Shafiqur Rahman for his grammarian job. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Firstly, let me appreciate the persons who impressed me. And I think her name is Julie. Julie? Yeah, Julie. Julie Corn Levin. Actually, she used heart-touching words expressing gratitude from us. She used correct grammar, had fluency with clarity, material was organized, suitable vocabulary was used, overwhelming pronunciation was found, and all the stuff was comprehensible. And same is the case with Mr. Askar Sahib, that he took good beginning by addressing himself on behalf of Earth, and he spoke very enthusiastically. And I found Ms. Asmanaz that she took good notes covering all areas while commenting on reviews of the speakers. So, with your permission, with your kind permission, I would like to invite your attention towards some of the pronunciation, some of the grammatical usage. This word is not perhaps, it's perhaps. H is silent. The next one is between us. Because we are more than two, so we would use the word among us, not between us. Between us is used for two persons only. The third one was about pronunciation, and that is creatures. This is not creatures, it's creatures. The subject that creates, that is called creator. The object that is created, that is called creature. And the process of making something is called creation. The next thing that I noted that was all of this. Actually, I think, according to my point of view, it should have been all of these, not all of this. And the last one also goes towards pronunciation. So let me, if we are going to lay stress on this one, that would be called let me. Otherwise, in routine, in speech, we use it, let me. So I'm highly, really impressed, and I would like to appreciate. So thank you so much. These are my comments. I don't know that whether these are right or wrong, but this was my observation.
Thank you. Grammarian, language evaluator, guest Shafiqur Rahman. Okay? Yes. No. Okay. Before ending the segment and before ending the meeting from my side, I must I want to say something about the theme of the meeting. May I proceed, DTM Tala?
Yes, sure. Although you should be asking the TM body, but it's fine.
Okay. TM Modi, Asgar Sahab, may I say some word about the theme?
Oh, yeah, why not?
Okay, thank you. Okay, sometimes you all spoke about weather, we all spoke about the theme and something else. In my opinion, a cold wave is not always about weather. Sometimes it happens inside a person. There was a time when I avoided speaking. Literally, it is my story. There was a time when I avoided speaking. I had ideas, I had ambitions, I had even leadership potential. But fear kept everything frozen. Then I joined Toastmaster International. Slowly and gradually, that cold silence turned into heat, the heat of confidence, the heat of participation, and the heat of leadership and expressions. And today, whenever I stand before an audience, I realize that growth is not sudden, it is seasonal. So because every confident speaker was once a silence observer like me. And every heat waves begins with one small rise in temperature. So be confident, be positive, never ever afraid of public speaking, never ever fear of being seen. So continue your journey as a Toastmaster and lead the world. Thank you, and thank you once again for inviting me and for letting me express my feelings. So thank you, all of you. Then this is all from my side.
Oh, thank you very much, Journal Evaluator, for the wonderful job. Now we are on the last leg of our meeting. We have been talking for more than almost 2 hours about the blooming summer. Uh, Here is my departing thoughts. I think baking summer are inevitable. There is no doubt in it. Escalating suffering and deaths are not, or should not be. The fatalistic sense among us that nothing can be changed must be changed. Here is an example. Apartheid in South Africa was considered a remote possibility, but ended in the end of the day. I think the same goes, and it was happened, only for one thing. There are many reasons for any factor, but the one thing, I think it was global change of art to lead the dismantling of the apartheid in South Africa. It was not a single struggle of a single person. I think the same can be said about the global climate. What we need all hands on deck to change heart and mind. We must act now or suffer later. On my part, I cannot unplug my computer during the meeting, but I did not use my air condition during today's meeting. Over to you, Mr. President, and thank you all for bearing with me.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Asghar. Let me inform you that once again you're behind me because it's not that I don't use air conditioning during the meeting. I don't use air conditioning at all. We have only one room in our house with air conditioning, and that we only turn on at night. So try to beat that. But jokes apart, everyone, thank you for a wonderful meeting. Please vote for your favorite major vote there. And while the votes come in, let's take some comments from the guests, starting with the person who was the first one in Toastmaster, Julie Cole. Please share your comments about the meeting.
Thank you, President. It has been wonderful. This is actually, although I've been attending Toastmaster meeting, but there is a difference to your meeting. Firstly, the use of language. We joined Toastmaster to improve communication skill, to improve our language, but you use it at another level. You actually allow your members to find in themselves the language they could put forward in a meeting. It's really wonderful. And also the book review was the one that attracted me to your meeting. I was surprised, what is this, I was thinking just a small review, 3 minutes. I was shocked to hear there's 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, I said, I almost backed out, but then I have this mentality that never back up when you say something, when you promise something. So I live up to that promise today. I'm so glad I came. I really enjoy all the speakers. Abdul Martin's speech was a revelation for me. That is how you do a level 5. I've done mine twice. I got 2 pathways, but you have opened up my eyes to even a better presentation of a level 5 project. Okay, and also Toastmaster Mehran, I don't feel pity for you. I feel proud of you. I really do. And I've seen, because I was a teacher before, I've seen students who went through autism, who went through stammering, but all I ever did was just to nudge them, okay, just do it, just keep doing it. So I'm glad that I'm here today. I really enjoy, and the topics, it was amazing. It was different from the table topics that we are used to. We are given numerous topics, not one. And DTM Asma is given as a mind-boggling topic. And sometimes we just got lucky. I got lucky thinking of it the other way around. nothing special about that. But anyway, I really enjoyed today, and this is a different kind, even though we're all Toastmasters, but slightly different kind of new things that I'm exposed to. I'm so glad to be here. Thank you so much for having me. All right, thank you. Over to you, President.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Judy. And we were beyond thrilled and delighted to have you in the meeting. You added so much, and that's the beauty of WordWise actually. We are, myself and DT Masma have frequent discussions on this, that we act normally in other club meetings, but something happens during WordWise meetings. We all elevate ourselves. I think we feed off the energy from each other, and that's the beauty of WordWise. We come up with things we never knew possible. My second guest would be, okay, how about the president of Karachi Toastmasters, Toastmaster Shahzaid Iqbal? Your comments about the meeting.
Hey, assalamualaikum everyone.
Walaikum.
So it's always been a pleasure to join the WordWise meeting, and as always, today we learned a lot again from the whole meeting, and we enjoyed everything. A beautiful work done by the VP and the President, DTM Talha bin Hamid. I really appreciate how beautifully you people structured the meeting, and everything was up to the mark, from the speeches, the evaluation, the extempore session, and the book review session. We learned a lot from heat to cold, and how beautifully Toastmaster Rehana converted the theme into the public speaking, and that I mean, it was really amazing. So I appreciate everyone's efforts, and I love the energy of DTM Muhammad Asghar, that I really saw that energy in KTC meeting, but today you were completely different, and I love the way you spoke to us, and we learned a lot from today's theme, and it was your favorite topic, climate change, and you're dealing with that. So thank you everyone for having me, and thanks to all the speakers, all the Toastmaster Julie. I don't know where did you join us from?
From Labuan, Malaysia. Labuan is a
Labuan.
small island. It's an island.
Okay, so
Yeah.
again, it's
But
a WordWise, so we can expect someone from any area of the world. So it's good to have you in our meeting, in the WordWise meeting, and looking forward to seeing you all again in the coming meeting of WordWise. Thank you so much, everyone, and keep up the good energy, the good ingredients, and the good learnings. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shahzaid. And
excuse me, President. I have to go now.
Yes, thank you
Thank you
so
so
much,
much,
Toastmaster.
everyone.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
To you all, apologies for exceeding the time of the meeting. Thank you so much.
No problem. I just have to go.
Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much. Bye bye. Bye bye. By the way, okay, okay. She had actually won the best wordsmith, so I wanted to tell her that. But perhaps, do we have her contact, Toastmaster Pumati?
Hello. Yes.
Hello. Do we have her contact, Toastmaster Julie's?
You have a better idea about it.
Maybe she has opted for the
Contact
registration
number I
and we
have.
have her
I
email.
have.
Okay, great. So we'll send. I'll share the certificates, and then we'll send the certificate to, or perhaps you can send her certificates. And we had Toastmaster Mehran Mustafa. He just dropped out. Would love to have his comments, but what an amazing soul! And again, I would like to reinforce what Shahzev said, that several years ago, three stammerers simultaneously enrolled into Karachi Toastmasters Club. Two of them went on to become DTM. One is actually these days in Italy doing his PhD in social sciences and will come back to Pakistan once he's done that. So, uh, Toastmasters is one forum where it doesn't matter whether you're a stammerer or not. And only recently, in recent months, Toastmaster Asghar had disclosed he used to stammer too. Otherwise, we would have never known. So, what a beautiful speech we witnessed. And now, quickly sharing the results of today's polls. Best major role player goes to DTM Asmanas for her Let's Word It session. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Best evaluator goes to myself. Congratulations to me. Best speaker today goes to, just let me calculate the results because it was, Toastmaster Mehran Mustafa. Congratulations. And best wordsmith today goes to Toastmaster Julie Ko. So, congratulations. And thank you so much, Toastmaster Rehana, for your absolutely fantastic journal evaluation session. We loved your guidance and when you talked about the transitions and everything. So, of course, all that will be implemented. With that, I'm stopping the recording and declaring the meeting closed. If anyone wants to say anything, please go ahead.